Good morning. Um, in my life as a Christian, I know that there's lots of things that I need to do better. I also need to look at the fact, do I really want God's blessing? Am I working in the right way to justify that blessing? And at the end of the day, if you read Micah 6 verse 8, all the Lord asks you is to do what is right. Love mercy and walk humbly in your Christian life. Some of our toughest battles in life will be with God. That's because within us there's such a thing called the Jacob nature. That resists the will of God, and it has to be dealt with. The same God who asked Jacob, "What is your name?" will one day ask you and I to identify ourselves. And until we are willing to give an honest answer to that question, our lives cannot change for the better. We need to ask the question, who am I? Until we can actually ascertain that and be honest with that question, we're in limbo. We need to understand who we really are. We also need to ask, are we so righteous that we don't have to repent? So righteous that we do not have to repent. You'll find that in Luke 15. Do I covet what other people have instead of waiting for God's provision for me? Do I keep talking about my rights because I have not fully surrendered to the Lord? Do I truly love others and think of them first? Or am I thinking about myself? If you read Joshua 1 verses 5, you'll find a very powerful statement. God said, "I will never leave you nor forsake you." To me, that is such a powerful statement that tells me that I really do want God's blessing. But I'm not just going to get that through asking. I need to work within my own Christian beliefs and my walk with God. It has to be in the right way. The other question I need to ask myself in reflection is, do I practice the daily disciplines of prayer and Bible reading? I think I've mentioned this before. As a Christian, we are required on a daily basis to pray. We're also required to read the Bible. And again, it's not just about reading the Bible, it's understanding what the Bible story is saying to us. Because if we don't understand the story, we can't relive or live what God is asking us to do. So we need to understand the Bible. If we don't understand it, get someone to ask. Get someone who we can ask. That's the way I find my Bible readings become a little bit easier for me, and I understand them a lot better because I ask the question. Am I allowing God to handle my public relations instead of promoting myself? Am I expressing joy in the midst of adversity and trusting God to produce the character of Jesus in me? Sadly, in life, we will go through adversity. But if you read the Bible, it says in that quite clearly that we need to have adversity so that we can come out the other end as a better person. And we're not going to be alone trying to do that. God's going to be alongside us. He's going to have his arms around us when that adversity comes to us. I need to trust in God to produce the character of Jesus in me. That brings me to Psalm 116, verse 1. I love the Lord, for he heard my voice. He heard my cry for mercy, because he turned his ear to me, and I will call on him as long as I live. I reflect on that on a daily basis. There's not much that we can do alone. We need to pray to God for help and guidance. Are we taking risk in obedience to Christ instead of giving into fear and playing it safe? At the end of the day, it's all about the submission to God. For us to get God's blessing, we need to submit to God with our heart first, and with our mind, and with our needs. Amen to that. See you later.